Hello there everyone, I hope you're well and having a great weekend. My name is Nick, and if you've watched a few of these you'll know what it's about. It's not an over-complicated video, it's just a rundown of the latest week, the videos that have gone up on the channel, and any other nonsense I've come across. Now, my name is Nick, the channel is N Jenkin, I almost forgot there. So let's see what's been happening this time via the Twitter network, but mainly let's just look on retro gaming and what videos we've had on the channel, and a little bit of fun. Now, last Sunday, I'm going to try and put this video up a bit earlier than normal, but every Sunday the last few weeks, I don't know if it's high traffic there, videos are taking quite a long time to actually upload, and also as well there's a bit of a problem with it. The system seems to get confused. One screen said before 70% of the videos uploaded, another said was 12. When it got to 100 it zipped back to 12 again, so yeah, I don't know. So I tried a bit earlier, but Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening is a very poor time for me at least to upload onto YouTube. You might be a content creator, let me tell you. Tell me if you've had any different experiences. Okay, now, I'm not an alcoholic or anything. Some people misunderstood this tweet, but there we go. I've been laying on my bed now for about an hour, sipping Baileys like it was Coca-Cola. Baileys is a nice, sweet alcoholic drink. I should take a picture of this and store it in my phone. When I get stressed in the week, I'll look at this and say, yes, let's put that in for next Sunday. So it was just an alleviance of stress, really. You look at a picture on your phone of yourself having fun, not necessarily drinking Baileys or alcohol on your desk or on your bed, or a nice day out, and then you can get through the day in hand. There we go. But I was misinterpreted by a few people, and some people did take a few assumptions to my life, which is always wrong. You should never do that. The channel is just a bit of fun there. Hooray! There we go. Then Twitter Musings went up a little bit later. That's last week's one. And also as well, now, I haven't got much time to run the channel. It's amazing I get the amount of videos up that I managed to do. The Mega Drive video, which normally goes out on Monday, got delayed because I missed my window due to other stuff going on. We still managed to get the video up, but there we go. So yeah, some stuff went down, Mega Drive Tuesday, and it eventually went up on the Tuesdays. There we go. Chuck 2, Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck on the Sega Genesis Mega Drive. This time you don't control Chuck, you control his 6-month-old son, Chuck, and his wife Ophelia being kidnapped, and then Chuck has to rescue them, or Son of Chuck, or Chuck Jr. if you will. It's quite a good game. I preferred the music on the first one, but this is good. The main character can't pick up rocks like Chuck did, you just bash them out the way of a club. But a nice cutesy platformer game, and the Sega Mega Drive games generally do ooze quality. They are pretty cool. So check that one out if you haven't already. If you normally look on Monday to see the games going up, you might not have seen that one. It went up a day later. So yes, I will show on Twitter some of the news if I can't show you directly. So if you want to, if you're on Twitter and you want to follow me, it's Jenkins7Nick. If you want to follow this stream, put it in a separate file or something like that. You can do separate lists of whoever you're following. You can separate stuff. Yeah, stress has got to me a little bit. Work. I mean, how much money do you actually need to survive? Now, we only work to get money. We only get money to pay for your rent and food and survive. So it's a necessary thing unless you won the lottery and you don't need it anymore. So if you're marooned on a desert island, you wouldn't need any, would you? You know, like the 16th century pirate ships washed up on a desert island. You could just drink water from the stream. That's all you need, food and water. Eat fish and pray there isn't a hurricane. Well, that would be bad. And then you could just live off the land. Be a very tough life and you'd probably die in your 40s. But all that time you wouldn't need money. You wouldn't need to go to work. Be quite stressless. Unless, of course, like it was like 3 weeks in paradise with Wally Week, and you got washed ashore on an island covered with cannonballs. Cannibals. No, that's it. That's what I mean. Wally Week, 3 weeks in paradise was one of the many games in the Microgen series. Haven't reviewed, reviewed it quite a long time ago, but not recently. There's Herbert in the pot there, the cooking pot. Started with Automania. Everyone's a Wally was a good one there. There's quite a few, so check out the reviews of those if you haven't already done so. So washing up on the desert island isn't all it's cracked up to be. You need to get on one which isn't habited. It's got everything you need, which is probably idealistically something that doesn't happen. You get a lot of unboxing videos on YouTube. I haven't done any myself, so I just posed the question, what's the worst unboxing video you could do on YouTube? People tend to do loot crates or unboxing bits of computers and games and all that sort of stuff. I'm thinking maybe the worst one would be a box full of wasps. So you open that and a load of wasps fly out and sting you. Or maybe a coffin. That wouldn't be great. 6 zillion views. Now those sort of videos do tend to get lots and lots and lots of views, so maybe I could sell out and do one, but I want to do what comes naturally, really. Unboxing, maybe, I don't know. There we go. I do a lot of window shopping. I haven't done a video about it recently, but for some reason I was looking at this automatic cat feeder on Amazon, yes, and I wondered if you can get a human version. Would save a lot of time. Now this automatic cat feeder is on a timer, I think, so you put the food in, and every so often a flap opens and it gives the food to the cat, and the cat will probably just push it over and get all the food inside anyway. So if you can do a human version of that, which is serve like hamburgers, burritos, pasties and cakes, I'll be a big fan of that. But the way things are going, robots are going to be in everyone's house, what do you reckon, in 10, 20 years' time, and they'll do actually everything for you. It's the one step up from the microwave, and people will think back from the future thinking, cool, wasn't it hassle trying to put something in a microwave and waiting 6 or 8 minutes? Just tell your robot, you know, like Siri nowadays, hey Siri, fix me some fish and chips and some beans, and then it'll go away and do stuff. But yeah, a few people answered that, so very good. Pinball video we reviewed this time. We're going through the Williams Pack volume 5. This one was Tales of the Arabian Nights, one of my favourite tables ever. So if I was pushed to say, Nick, can you own any real table? You can only own one. This will be one of the possible ones I might choose. Set in ancient Persia, you're against a genie and you must rescue a princess by doing various mini-games, camel races and the like, sneaking into harems. Lots of lights on this channel, lots of fantastic sound, and the multi-ball is absolutely awesome. If you're not into pinball, please show this game a bit of love. If you are into pinball, well, show this game a bit of love. So if you're watching this, show that a bit of love. I do like pinball, it's pretty cool. It takes a little bit of getting used to, really, but, you know, every next-gen system, the tables just get realer and realer and realer, and in the end there'll be no difference from actually playing it to a real-life machine. The ball physics, was it the same as the real-life machine? Probably not exactly, but how are you going to do that? Because each machine has different wear and tear. Next week we're probably going to look at No Good Gophers, and before we looked at Circus Voltaire, or Voltaire, I always call that the wrong name. So yeah, I mean, well, we'll get into volume 5. That one is... you've battled a genie in that one, as I said, so those genies and lamps are hard to come by. I've checked all the charity shops and nothing. What are the chances? 3 wishes they grant you. Still don't know what I would do with them. You have to be very specific with genies. Ask for world peace and they get rid of all humans. I think that might have been in an episode of The Twilight Zone or something similar. Wish delivered. They're pretty sneaky, those genies. Apparently, if you order more wishes, it backfires. The genie doesn't like that. And if you wish that the genie is no longer trapped in the lamp, I think it dies. So it's a perilous path, really, isn't it? Really, genies and lamps. Right, then we get to Saturday, which I tend to tweet the most. This is how exciting my life is. It's Saturday, I'm getting pants delivered. From Next, no doubt. No, it wasn't from Next, it was somewhere else. It's an exciting day. Pants. When will they come, though? That's the exciting bit. Anywhere between 8 AM and 8 PM. You know you're waiting for a delivery, and yeah, waiting all day for pants. Someone did answer that. They said they was waiting for a tumble dryer, so they had a Saturday waiting indefinitely for something to turn up. Hope you did better. Hope your tumble dryer arrived. My pants didn't take that long to go up. And I was still a bit behind from the Monday before with the Mega Drive game, so I'll let you know. A Spectrum vid is currently uploaded on the channel. I haven't forgotten. Honest, going a bit slow. I'm slowly catching back up again. And this was the video. It was Duet, or Commando 87, by Elite, who did the original Commando in 1985. I always thought Duet was a type of ice cream. I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. But in this one, it's not as good as Commando by quite some distance. It's not a vertical square. You can scroll vertically, but it's in all directions, and you're going for different areas, looking for documents, and then getting back to the start again. It's a little bit dull, to be honest with you. Commando every time over this one. Ikari Warriors is better as well. Rambo. It's not a terrible game. It's just a little bit dull. Helps if you've got 2 players, but once again, I was the only player there. Yes. And my underpants delivery arrived after that, so the excitement really got heavy after Duet. What an exciting story that was. And then I was sort of like thinking, how many pairs of underpants are you supposed to own anyway? It's a worry. How many socks are you supposed to own? How many underpants are you supposed to own? So I went on the internet, and the general thinking was a man should own about 20 to 3 weeks worth of underpants. And I thought, well, I suppose it depends on how often you do the laundry. some people were saying, it's getting really disgusting now, no matter if you wash pants, they still hold a bit of bacteria. Some people said you should replace them every 6 months. Well, I'm not doing that. I can't afford to do that. But I think washing them on a boil wash, whatever, is just as good. But yeah, 20 they said. I need to get some more then. I've got less than 20. I mean, I do the washing once every week and a half. Anyway, why do you need 20? But we'll get some more then, if that's what people say you need to be civilised. You can say how many pants you've got if you want. And the other Spectrum game, getting back to retro gaming, which is what it's supposed to be about, was Death Wish. Based on the film, or Death Wish 3, based on the film by Michael Winner, Death Wish 3. Apparently the franchise was losing its inventiveness by then, and the film starred Charles Brosnan. Now, not Brosnan, was it? Charles, I've forgotten his name. Why has that gone from my brain? Have I written it down anywhere? No. It's Charlie something. Oh, God. You know when something goes out of your brain, like your PIN number, that you've always known when you're just about to type it in? Charles Bronson, that's it. Thank God for that. Oh dear, Nick, you've had a senior moment. Thank goodness it was not on film. Anyway, the game, I didn't really like it that much. It was okay, it was cleverly coded, lots going on, but it was a bit bewildering. I think you've got to have a few goes to get the best out of it, and I probably didn't see the best. But you wander around shooting practically everyone. Don't shoot the civilians, going in houses, shooting gang lords, and then breaking up riots and stuff. I suppose it was fun as a kid going through. On one of my shopping things, which I do window shopping normally on Amazon there, and I'm thinking about, it's all about relaxation. I just have a bit from stress. I was thinking about getting those Yankee candles. They're a bit expensive, but they give an essence into the room, like a flavour like strawberries or something like that. It was supposed to calm you down, or elderberry. And then I was looking at matches to light them. I thought, why can't I just get a lighter? And then I was looking at Zippo lighters, which are very collectible. But look at this thing here, £110 that one, and generally the basic ones are £20 to £30. You put the fuel in, and it does dry up eventually. You have to keep refueling. I'm thinking, it'd be nice to have one of those, but why are they so expensive? I think it's just the name Zippo, not to get confused, of course, with Zippy out of a rainbow. So yeah, I might get one, but I won't get that particular one at £110. I saw one with like a playing card on. That was quite cool. That was about £30. That's a lot, isn't it, just to light a Yankee candle? But I suppose they will last forever. Well, you probably have to replace the flint or the wick every now and again. Then it was Sunday, that's today, hopefully when this video goes up. And I was doing that Proclaimers song. When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And there's a picture of that Kathy woman from Misery. I was going to put The Exorcist up, but that was a bit too scary, and that was a young girl. But anyway, this woman looks quite good to wake up to. That's from the film Misery, but more from the book Misery by Stephen King. If you haven't seen that film, I recommend tracking it down. It's not like Marvel or anything, but there's this well-known writer that he has a crash or something in a snowstorm, and this woman drags him in, saves him life and rehabilitates him, but she won't let him go. She's really into his books and finds out one of the main characters is being written off to die, and she doesn't take it very well and tries to get him to rewrite the whole book or won't let him go. She's a lovely piece of work. She's a psycho, really. Misery, I really recommend that film. Today, Cabaret Asteroids. It's not a big blockbuster game that come out. It's a public domain game, remake of the 1979 Asteroids. But you know, this is the closest clone I've ever seen on any system. Now, I think there's one I reviewed on the Game Boy Advance once. That was quite good. But this one is bang on. The sounds are perfect. So check that one out. I don't think it'd be watched that much because it's not, you know, one of the big Commodore Amiga games, but check it out if you're into your arcade gaming. That is cool. I do like seeing these. A few weeks ago we looked at Jetpack on the iOS system, the iPad. That was good to see, and also Super Pong, which was of that as well. So I do, if it's got a throwback to like really retro stuff, I do like actually seeing that. And that's pretty much it for this week. So thank you to everyone who's watched the videos and in particular like them and comment them on YouTube, and also you people that follow me on Twitter, who's kept the conversation going, which is cool, and retweeting the videos there. and that keeps it alive and makes it look active. It's a tough gig doing YouTube. There's quite a lot of competition, and it's not underestimated. I do like it. You've taken the time to watch my one. I feel very blessed. As I say, I don't take it for granted, and thank you very much for your continued support. Here we go. Have a great week. Have a great end to the weekend. Until next time, much more videos to come. Till next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.